So right here we have, everybody kind of knows this stuff, right? Now that's something a lot of people are not necessarily comfortable with. Kind of hard to get that with the third finger. So little finger works for me. So this riff. Now I seem to like that instead of just going, which is also usable, and I think within the context of the performance, I will do something like that just to break it up, you know, play it this way that time, you know, and that way this time, you know. I'll play it that way, or I'll play it, switch my fingering, or I'll play it like that, right? So just little different ways of playing things like this, for me, are just, they're important. It's kind of essential to me. You know, if you play the same thing over and over and over and over again, exactly the same way, then it's going to potentially, you know, become monotonous to the ear. Now, you can listen to a James Brown record, and somehow that doesn't happen. So there you go. So on the one chord, again, this is something I kind of refer to as bad technique. In other words, I'm just kind of throwing myself at this. It almost doesn't matter how I hit it, you know, or what the timing of it is. You know, it's just this quality of just this kind of funky thing coming toward you. I mean, I am playing it in time. But there's a great little, very short story. John McLaughlin, when working with Miles Davis, apparently when asked to, you know, the approach to play the melody to the song in a silent way, and if you haven't heard it, that brilliant Miles Davis record, Miles said, play like you don't know how to play guitar. Play like you're just learning how to play guitar, right? And it completely gave the performance this just really innocent, you know, lovely quality. So it can be lovely, it can also be funky. There's a lot of different qualities. So that's how I see this. It's not too articulate, you know, otherwise I'd go, you know, instead of, I'm hitting two notes at a time instead of just one, you know, even though the lick is. And that's a major second. It's something you don't necessarily want to hear. So, that approach, you know, not being too impeccable about it, let it be funky, you know. Play like you don't know how to play the guitar, so what? You know? That one takes a little bit of a experience and, you know, strengthening that little finger. So I've clearly worked on, you know, using these two fingers alone, you know, which is, it takes a little time to develop that. So, goes to C. So I go up to the 7 chord here. Right? And then I'll play, which is this. I'm not sure how you can play it down there. On the 5 chord. So it's like A minor, right? This is like G minor. could do that. That's a way to play the rest of the phrase there too.